24-year-old Lizzie Velasquez has a condition that blocks her body from storing any fat. As a result, she weighs only 64 pounds, and she has been bullied as a result of that. There was a YouTube video that someone had made of her. It was just an image of her face, and it was terrible. It was titled "The World's Ugliest Woman." It lasted only 8 minutes, and again, it was just a picture of her face. People made the most terrible comments about her, including one person who said that she should just put a gun to her head and kill herself. But what's amazing about Lizzie is she didn't allow a video like that to break her spirit. In fact, she says that she wanted to use that experience to become stronger. She says, "I'm not going to let people who called me a monster define me. I'm going to let my goals and my success and my accomplishments be the things that define me."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love that she's fighting back and she's speaking out. The original video, by the way, just lasted 8 seconds. Like, haha, look at her picture. And then it got millions of views, which is really, disheartening, of course. Now, you know how YouTube works. You put a title like that on, and people are going to want to check it out. And not everybody's malicious, but when you read the comments oftentimes are far more malicious than the average viewer. So it's hard to overcome that. But she's actually done an amazing job of overcoming it.
She really has. So now she is an inspirational or motivational speaker. She has done a TED Talk before where she's talked about her condition and what she's doing to kind of overcome some of the nasty negative things people say about her. She has turned to religion as a way to cope with it, and she says that she prays to God all the time and she feels that God has her back. But I think that this is one of the examples where religion plays a really great role because it gives people like Lizzie hope, right? If it's something that keeps her strong, I'm all for it. I'm in favor of it. And I like the fact that she is so resilient. You don't see that kind of news that often. In this day and age, we do so many stories of kids that are being bullied to the point where they commit suicide. And, of course, I'm not trying to say that this woman is better than those kids, but I am saying that it is nice to see that someone can basically stick their middle finger, not theoretically, but figuratively speaking, to those critics and say, you know what, I'm going to do me.
Yeah, and we've got a video of her, so let's go to that.
Am I going to let the people who called me a monster define me? Am I going to let the people who said kill it with fire define me? No. I'm going to let my goals and my success and my accomplishments be the things that define me, not my outer appearance, not the fact that I'm visually impaired, not the fact that I have this syndrome that nobody knows what it is. So I told myself I'm going to work my butt off and do whatever I could to make myself better, because in my mind, the best way that I could get back at all those people who made fun of me, who teased me, who called me ugly, who called me a monster, was to make myself better and to show them, you know what? Tell me those negative things, I'm going to turn them around and I'm going to use them as a ladder to climb up to my goals.
So I love her attitude. And look, she says, look, let's keep it real. You think it doesn't get me down? Of course it gets me down. She's like, I'm a human being. And so when I see stuff like that, it's really discouraging. And of course I get sad about it, but I'm trying to use it as a way to motivate myself to get better and not physically in terms of health-wise, because she has this condition that only 3 people in the whole world have. That's amazing, right? And so they don't know how to cure that. But she said, look, I look on the positive side. She says, I can eat anything I want and I never gain any weight, right? And so I love her spirit, and I love that she's fighting back in this way. And I agree with you, Anna. If religion helps her to do that, then bless her heart for it. That's a great way to use religion.
Absolutely. I see a woman like that as a real role model. We often talk about celebrities and whether or not they can be considered role model. This is a role model. This is someone who pushes and fights and doesn't allow people to get her down. And I use that as inspiration. I saw that video and it gave me a lot of, I guess, courage when it comes to dealing with certain aspects of my life. And I hope it did the same for people watching. So
yeah, like if you think you're having a rough day,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
There's not a video on YouTube that's gotten millions of views calling you the ugliest person alive, right?